Life is like an item box. You never know what you're gonna get, but that doesn't excuse the fact that some of these items are terrible. This is my top 5 worst Mario Kart items. Before we start, I want to remind you that I also made my top 5 best Mario Kart items. Link will be in my pinned comment. Number 5 is the power block from Mario Kart Wii. The difference between this and the dishonorable mentions was not even close. What this does is that it tries to spin out everyone who is ahead. Keyword, tries. Your opponents might either spin them to a complete stop or they'll just keep going almost as if nothing happened. Sure, they'll lose their items, but tough luck if they actually avoid the block's attack. This is essentially a rip-off of another terrible item, but thankfully, this one was never to be seen in a Mario Kart game, ever again. Number 4, the bubble from Mario Kart Tour. The bubble is infinite times worse than the bullet bill. Let's go over why. The bullet bill gives you a huge boost to get back in the pack. You'll look awesome doing so, and it makes you invincible. What does the bubble do? Well, it gives you a bit of points after every couple of seconds. Oh wow, let's see the bullet bill do that. On second thought, let's pop this bubble and move on. Number 3, it's an item that debuted in Mario Kart DS and never left us since. The blooper. All the blooper does is spray its nasty ink to old drivers ahead of you. The blooper is fine if you're playing with human players, but the programmed CPUs clearly know where to go regardless. I heard the ink actually slows the CPUs down, but that's about it.
It's a cute idea, but it's not all that special. And what about CPU characters that don't need to worry about looking at a screen? Also, Tour makes it extremely easy to shake off the ink. What's with that game and simplifying items?
Number 2, it's an item that debuted in Mario Kart Wii but left us afterwards, unlike the blooper. The thundercloud. Don't you hate it when that happens? You're in a middle position and you hit an item box in hopes to get something helpful, but all of a sudden, you get this. You can get rid of the cloud by passing it to someone else, kinda like hot potato, but you only have 10 seconds before its lightning strikes. Plus, you can't just save the cloud. The game forces you to use the cloud. And look at his face. He knows this is funny. Screw you, Thundercloud. There's one item worse than you. At the very least, you and the others had some appeal. Before we get to the worst item ever, I have 3 dishonorable mentions. The fake item box. It's kinda hard to believe one of those 3 is a classic. It's essentially a worse version of the banana because it does not block incoming items, and, in Double Dash and Wii, it looks completely different apart from the real boxes. The Bob-omb cannon from Mario Kart Tour. The cannon is overpowered for your AI opponents. When they use it against, they almost always get me, but when I use it, I hardly hit anybody with it. Some fans may love this item, so I left it off the list. The Tanuki leaf. It's not really a terrible item per se, it's just not that great. Your kart grows a tail, and whacks nearby racers. The only problem is that it can only hit them at a very short distance, and that's that. Number 1, the coin.
Okay, so one of the most annoying things in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is getting coins as an item. I hate it, you hate it, literally everyone hates it. And guess what? If you're in first place, you're going to be seeing a lot of coins, which means you'll have no way to defend yourself a large amount of the time.
The other items on this list could at least somewhat benefit you or someone else, but the coin, all it does is make your kart go slightly faster. That's it. I always play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on 200cc, so the coins make the speed difference near unnoticeable. You could be carrying the maximum amount of coins in a race and still get more of them from item boxes. Every time I get this item, I'm just like, why not a banana, green shell, red shell, super horn, or crab? Freaking anything but a coin. Can't attack. Can't defend. It's simple. Nintendo, if you're watching this, thank you so much for adding the custom items feature. I can now turn off the coin and blooper on versus mode. And as for the viewers, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think is the worst item in the comments below. Like, subscribe and follow me on these social media platforms.